This episode of Against the Odds is brought to you by Card Kingdom. To pick up the deck and support the show, follow the link in the description box down below. Hello everyone, it's Seth. Probably better known as Saffron Olive, and it's time for another edition of Against the Odds. So last week, on our Against the Odds poll, we had a second chats poll, and in the end, it was Biomancer's Familiar coming out on top, and I'm pretty hyped for this. I've been wanting to play Biomancer combo in Modern since Biomancer Familiar was printed, and we finally get a chance, so we're going to use our new Mutant to try to go infinite in some pretty sweet, pretty janky ways in the Modern format. A quick reminder before we break down the deck: if you enjoy this deck and the other decks on Against the Odds, it would be pretty cool of you if you could take a second, click that subscribe button down at the bottom of your screen. It's a great way to support the channel and the site for free. So let's talk Biomancer combo for Modern, starting with our namesake card, Biomancer's Familiar. So, Biomancer's Familiar, designed to power up Adapt in Standard, but we're using it as a, hopefully, degenerate combo piece in the Modern format. Basically, the ability we care about is making our activated abilities on creatures cost 2 less. That is kind of the key piece of this card. We don't really care about the Adapt text. It's a 2/2 for 2. Downside is that means it dies to removal compared to Training Grounds. Upside is we got lots of ways to find creatures, so we can find it much more consistently. So how do you go about comboing off with Biomancer's Familiar? And combo piece number 1 is Eldrazi Displacer. So Eldrazi Displacer has an ability where for 2 and a colorless mana, we can blink a creature, exile it, comes back to the battlefield tapped, whatever. This is what we're trying to set up. If we have out Biomancer's Familiar, Eldrazi Displacer can be activated for just 1 colorless mana, which allows us to do some really sweet things. So most obviously, if we also could find our Eyeless Watcher, we just go infinite. We can blink our Eyeless Watcher to make 2 Eldrazi Scions, which aren't just 1/1s, but they can also be sacrificed to add a mana. That we can sack one of those Scions to activate Displacer again to blink Eyeless Watcher to make 2 Scions. So the end result is we get infinite 1/1 tokens and also infinite colorless mana, because all those tokens can be sacked for mana. So that is the most straightforward combo of our deck. Biomancer's Familiar, Eldrazi Displacer, blink an Eyeless Watcher an infinite number of times, infinite 1/1s, untap, attack our opponent, win the game. We also have some interesting backup combos. Backup combos throw Nest Invader into the mix. So Nest Invader is kind of like Eyeless Watcher, but it only makes a single Eldrazi spawn token. So we still get that 1 mana source, which means if we have Biomancer's Familiar, Eldrazi Displacer, and Nest Invader, we can blink our Nest Invader an infinite number of times. However, we're not making extra mana. We get 1 spawn token, we gotta sack it. We get 1, we gotta sack it. So we get infinite Enter the Battlefield triggers, which means if we can throw another card into the mix, that can win us the game as well. So if we're going on the plan with Nest Invader, where we're getting infinite Enter the Battlefield triggers, we either use Soldier Priest or Inoffensive the Kindred Spirit to win the game. So Soldier Priest just gains us infinite life. We keep exiling and returning our Nest Invader, keep making those tokens, and we gain infinite life because whenever a creature comes into play under our control, we get to gain a life. And then we can also use it kind of aggressively, especially if we're with Eyeless Watcher. We can like make infinite mana and then blink one of our opponent's creatures an infinite number of times to trigger the second parts of Suitor Priest and drain our opponent out of the game. As far as Inoffensive, this gets a little bit complicated. So if we have our Nest Invader with our combo, what we need to do is keep blinking the Nest Invader using the mana from the token it produces, and we have to get a huge stack of Inoffensive's triggers. That's the most important part. We need to keep blinking with Inoffensive's trigger on the stack. So we blink our Nest Invader, it comes into play, we're going to get a Nest Invader trigger to make a token, and an Inoffensive Bolster trigger. So we let the Nest Invader trigger resolve, but we don't let the Inoffensive trigger resolve. Then we use a token from Nest Invader to again blink the Nest Invader with our Displacer to get another Inoffensive trigger, then another, then another. The end result is we're going to have like 1,000 Bolster triggers on the stack. In Bolster, it's a weird mechanic. You basically put a +1/+1 counter on the creature you control with the least toughness, so it makes your worst creature better. However, if we just have like 1,000 of these, it's basically going to grow all of our tokens infinitely big. Then in theory, we can like use Eldrazi Displacer to get any blockers out of the way by blinking them and having them come into play tapped, and just swing with our huge creatures and and kill our opponent with one attack. So those are the main combos of the deck. We also have a ton of ways to find our pieces, which is one of the biggest upsides to this Biomancer Familiar deck. Since it's a creature, we can find all of our combo pieces with Duskwatch Recruiter, which also combos with Biomancer Familiar. You pay 3, look at the top 3 cards, can grab a creature. Well, if we have Biomancer's Familiar out, we pay 1 green and dig through our top 3 for a creature, which means we're finding our pieces, our displacers, our anafenses, all that stuff really consistently. Collected Company, Court of Calling, just essentially tutor through our deck to find our pieces. Collected Company only sees 6 cards, but we get 2 creatures out of the deal. Court of Calling, a bit more expensive, but snipes whatever creature we need from our deck, gets it on the battlefield. Great way to find our missing combo piece. Otherwise, Noble Hierarch, Birds of Paradise, just speed things up. Get down our pieces a bit earlier, give us bodies for our Chords of Calling. Then we have some value plays. Eternal Witness, pretty sweet when we can blink it repeatedly with Displacer, keep getting our pieces back from the graveyard, getting back our Court of Calling, Collected Companies, creatures that died. Reflector Mage for a bit of defense, and maybe my favorite part of this deck, it's just a one-of, but Venser Shaper Savant, and I love Venser. Bounces any spell or permanent when it comes into play. Well, let's say we have Displacer, we have Biomancer's Familiar, we tutor up our Venser, we can like bounce our opponent's land, then for 1 mana, we can just blink it, bounce another land, bounce another land, bounce a creature, whatever we need. This gives us a chance to actually get flawless victories with Biomancer making our Displacer blink only 1 mana. Otherwise, Path to Exile, a bit of removal, mana base. One of the key things is we need colorless lands to activate our Eldrazi Displacer. So Gavity Township 4 seems excessive, but we really want a colorless land. Also a backup win con. We can just play a bunch of cheap creatures, pump them, attack and win. Brushland, Yavimaya Coast, normally bad dual lands, but in our deck they're kind of like tri-lands because colorless is actually a color of mana that we need. So we get the colors of mana we need and colorless mana, so it's kind of an untap land that makes 3 colors of mana in our deck. Otherwise, a couple of fetch lands, some basic lands, some shock lands. In the sideboard, we have a bunch of stuff for specific matchups. Negate for control and combo, Damping Sphere for Tron, also for like Storm, Stony Silence for artifact decks, Rest in Peace for graveyards. Then we have a bunch of creatures, which works well with our Court of Calling, Collected Company, Duskwatch Recruiter, Scavenging Ooze, Life Gain, Graveyard Hate, Knight of Autumn, the Swiss Autumn Knife to deal with artifacts, gain us life, be a creature. Eidolon, really good against decks like Storm. Auriok Champion, another way to gain infinite life, comes in against Burn and other aggro decks. Another Path to Exile for removal, and that is Biomancer combo for Modern. And that's our Against the Odds deck for this week. So this should be interesting. How good is our new training grounds? Does it actually work? Can we do some crazy infinite blink things? Can we get some Venser flawless victories? Let's get to the games, see if it actually works. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you soon. Alright, we are biomancing our opponents in Modern. Against the Odds die, by the way. Oh my goodness. Alright, okay, we'll keep this. We really need like a Collected Company. This is a land-heavy hand. Well, that's another one. All right. From no lands to all lands, Seagrum goes for our opponent. Oh, Lord. More lands. Well, this matchup is going to be tricky. I think we pretty much have to go infinite. Vote it. Razor Verge Thicket. Spider Umbra. Bone it. Getting in. Hitting us. Yup. Down to 18. And Duskwatch Recruiter. Well, play Yavimaya Coast. Play Nest Invader. I mean, I guess if our opponent can't get trample or protection from creatures, we can block for a bit. Pass the turn. Opponent. Razor Verge Thicket. Ethereal Armor. First Strike Vigilance Lifelink. Okay. Well, let's block. Why we can. Sacrifice. Take 0. Untap. Reflector Mage. Well, play Duskwatch. Play Misty. Pass the turn. Come on, no trample, no protection, none of that stuff. Opponent. If we get a Displacer, we can block for a long time. Opponent cracks. 1 card in hand, what is it? Okay, Leyline of Sanctity is fine. Opponent, combat, attacks. Not happy with this, but we're going to grab a Hollowed Fountain. Or do we block? We could block. Yeah, we're going to take, or 9 rather. Take 9. Down to 8. Opponent passes. Brushland. Well, activate Duskwatch. Take Biomancer's Familiar. Breeding Pool. Tapped. Pass the turn. I mean, somehow we're not dead. Yeah, we pass. Oh, Duskwatch flips. That's less than ideal. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Opponent draws Rancor. Alright. Well, that's what we needed our opponent to not draw, was a Rancor. Oh, this matchup is so incredibly bad for us. Well, Knight of Autumn in. I think we just got a combo. We do not really have many answers for what our opponent's doing, other than just going infinite. We get a Knight of Autumn, go down Reflector Mage. I guess we can bring in negates. They're better than literal nothing, which is a lot of our other cards. Let's go down Priest. Go down one Eternal Witness. And I guess one Path. Alright, try it like that. See what happens. Yeah, our sideboard is not really built with Bogles in mind. Alright, we get to play first. Okay. Opponent to 6. Keep going. Keep going. Can we see 5? Opponent keeps. Well, Breeding Pool tapped. Pass the turn. Opponent. Windswept Teeth. Cracks it. Well, here comes El Boggerino. Slippery Boggle. Opponent passing. Well, that's a displacer. Alright, Breeding Pool untapped. Play Biomancer's Familiar. There's a chance we can race here. We have 2 combo pieces, and we can potentially court up a third, so there is hope. There is hope in this matchup. Opponent having Path would be less than ideal. We'll see. Opponent, Temple Garden. Untapped. Ethereal Armor. Alright, opponent gets in. Well, we will take 2. Down to 16. Opponent passes. Opponent paths. Alright. I'll grab a Plains, draw a Brushland, play Displacer, pass the turn. That does put us down a combo piece, so now we need multiple combo pieces. Opponent. That's Rancor. Goes to combat. Attacks. Hits us. Down to 10. Glade Cover Scout. Passes. Well, Brushland go. And we'll see what happens. We need our opponent to not have many more good enchantments. Opponent, combat. Attacks. Well, let's Court of Collected Company. Knight of Autumn, Birds of Paradise. That's not the worst. Now we can destroy Ethereal Armor. Do we block or do we blink? I think we take it. Down to 7. Just repeatedly blinking Knight of Autumn can go a pretty long way here, potentially. Core Spirit Dancer. Okay. Opponent passes. Oh, we draw Biomancer's Familiar? Can we win? Oh, now I wish we had Salter Priest, because we could have just went infinite mana. Maybe we shouldn't have taken that out. Maybe infinite mana is what we want. Well, play Biomancer's Familiar. Play Yavimaya Ghost. Pass the turn. We still should be good, although I definitely think we should have left in Priest. I guess we need Nest Invader 2 to go infinite with Priest. Opponent. Spirit Mantle on Slippery Boggle. Sure. That's fine. Land. I mean, we can just make infinite tokens and win that way. Curious Obsession. Okay. I think we win. Opponent. Gonna get in for 5. We'll take 5. Opponent draws a card. Yup. We drop to 2. But opponent's tapped out. We Court of Calling. And this should do it. This should be game. Whoo! Biomancer coming through. So, Court X4. Get our Eyeless Watcher. And now we just get to make infinite tokens. So make some dorks. Blink it. Infinite tokens, attack, win. That's the game. Blink it. I mean, I guess we also gain infinite life with our Knight of Autumn. If we want to, because we have infinite mana. We're infinite in any number of ways, but infinite tokens, most clear win, and apparently that's how we beat Bogles. And man, maybe it's worth having a Knight of Autumn in the main deck. it might be worth it to play just one in the main deck for... I mean, I guess we have infinite life with our Soldier Priest in the main deck anyway, which I kind of still want in the deck. Yeah, let's go down 1 birds. Right like that. On the draw is a bit sketchy, but we proved that we could beat the Bogles. It's possible. Ugh, opponent keeps 7. That's not what you want to see with Bogles. Alright, land, Boggle. Now, Misty, go. Opponent, Ethereal Armor. Ooh, alright. Gets in for 2. Well, if our opponent only has 1 mana, we have some chance at least. Crack Misty. Take a Breeding Pool. Tapped. Untap. Play Brushland. Pass the turn. Definitely leaving up negate here. Opponent. Griff's Boon. Well, I mean, this isn't exciting, but counter it for now. Opponent. Gets in for 2. Yep. Down to 15. Passes. I'll play Windswept Heath. Crack it. Get a Forest. Play Noble Hierarch. Pass the turn. Maybe we can negate our way through this. Opponent untaps. Combat. Gets in. We'll take it. Down to 12. Glade Cover Scout. Sure. Opponent passes. Well, play Brushland. Play Displacer. Pass the turn. And Displacer can just actually block here, potentially. Opponent untaps. Flooded Strand. Cracks it. Hollowed Fountain. Untapped. Curious Obsession. Well, we're gonna negate. Opponent. Passing? Opponent passes. Okay. That's a Coco. Oh, do we go for the win, or do we try to stay alive? Let's wait. I think what we do is Eternal Witness. Get back negate. Misty Rainforest. Crack Misty Rainforest. Ugh. We only have Shocklands? Well, Breeding Pool. Untapped. Pass the turn. We do need to win before our opponent gets back this Griff's Boon. Dryad Arbor. The slow land. Getting closer to the Griff's Boon. Opponent. Path on our Displacer. Well, yeah, we gotta negate it. Opponent. Passing. Okay. We untap. We draw Noble Hierarch. Well, let's pass the turn. This is close. Opponent. Untaps. Spirit Mantle. Yeah, we can't let that go through. So, blink Eternal Witness. Get back negate. Negate Spirit Mantle. Opponent. Passing. Okay, we draw. Noble Hierarch. I'll play Noble Hierarch. Pass the turn. Oh, we're so close and yet so far away. Opponent untaps. We really need a turn where we can play this Collected Company without risking immediate death. Slippery Boggle. That's fine. Opponent passes. Well, yeah, let's go for the gold. Collected Company. Oh, Familiar would be so helpful. Nest Invader, Soldier Priest. Alright. Well, we start gaining life, which is something. I mean, if we find... Oh, boy. Okay. Untap. Biomancer's Familiar! Game! Game against Bogles. Oh, my God. Biomancer's Familiar. Gain a life. And that should do it. Actually, let's just... Blink Nest Invader. Sack the spawn. We don't just literally win, but we gain infinite life, which is just as good here. Blink it. And we beat Bogles. Biomancer coming through. Up to 15. Up to 17. Is our opponent going to stick it out? I mean, and we got the GGs. Whoa. We have no cards for Bogles. And we still got there. So blink Eternal Witness, get back negate. We're just going to pass. I mean, we have infinite life whenever we want to, and our opponent scoops it up. And Biomancer, wow. We have so few cards that are relevant for Bogles, and still getting it done. That is the Biomancer power. Whew, sweet, sweet, sweet. All right, against the odds time, we are Biomancing in Modern, and, I mean, we're going to keep this. We have the all-mana hand, which, if we find, like, Collected Company or Court of Calling, it's good. As it sits, it's kind of medium. Let's take a Breeding Pool. Untapped. And Noble Hierarch. I mean, I guess we just try to beat down with Noble Hierarchs. Bone it. Watery Grave. Untapped. And, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Upside of having nothing good in our hand is don't care about Thoughtseize. Gotcha. Not the way we want to get you, but we gotcha. Bone it passes. Come on, that's Collected Company. We'll play Brushland, play Birds of Paradise, play Noble Hierarch, and hope that our opponent doesn't have another Thoughtseize. Get in. 4-2. Opponent down to 14. Probably playing Death Shadow, I assume. So we might be helping them by dealing this damage. Opponent. Yeah, definitely Death Shadow. Cycle Street Wraith. Bloodstained Mire. Cracks Bloodstained Mire. Blood Crypt. Untap down to 9. Death Shadow. And passes. I'll play Brushland. Play Duskwatch Recruiter. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Scalding Tarn. Crack Scalding Tarn. Watery Grave, untap down to 6. Opponent attacks. Alright. Please, no death. Down to 9. Nile Spellbomb. Ugh, another Death Shadow. Well, opponent seems to be leaving up a counter. Let's take Anafenza. Cards to the bottom. Untap. Nest Invader. Well, play Anafenza. Play Nest Invader. Yeah, we might have stacked this wrong. No, I guess it's fine. Counter on Birds of Paradise. Go to combat. Attack. Do we attack? Yeah, we attack. Hit our opponent. Down to 3, and hope that they don't have Temur Battle Rage. We're dead to Battle Rage. Otherwise, decent chance we can win next turn. Polluted Delta. Opponent, combat. Attacks. Well, I mean, block? If they have Battle Rage, we're dead anyway. Opponent cracks. Desperately digging for Battle Rage by the looks. Did they find it? Draws a card. Alright, no Battle Rage. Opponent passes. Okay, flip Duskwatch. We draw Brushland. Now, go to combat. Attack, attack, attack. Yeah, I guess we just attack with birds. Opponent has a Fatal Push. Alright. So, opponent remains alive. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Combat. Swings. Well, block with a token. Opponent plays a land. Yeah, let's untap. Displacer, that's good. Play the land. Play Displacer. Oh yeah, it's cheaper, that's right. But we do have to pay. Alright, do it like this. Displacer. Bolster. I don't think we go for the win. I think we just pass. Oh, actually, I think we go for the win. They need 2 removal spells. Oh, do we go for the win? Snapcaster beats us. So we can attack, attack, attack. Try to blink Death Shadow. And our opponent would need 2 removal spells. Or we pass, block, block. Have Displacer for protection from Temur Battle Rage. Yeah, let's just pass. Oh, that's really close. That is so close. Opponent. Kolaghan's Command on Anafenza. Yup. Okay. Well, the removal spell we might have got there. Opponent. Serum Visions. Draws a card. Stacks them on top. 2 on top. All right. We got to close this out. Opponent. Combat. Attacks. And attacks. Interesting. Well, we will block. Can we afford to play around Battle Rage? Not really. Block, block. Exile our Howler. Did they draw Battle Rage? Alright, not yet. Opponent passes. Okay. Ooh, Biomancer's familiar. That's spicy. That's really spicy. Well, play Biomancer's familiar. Go to combat. Attack. Attack. And let's just attack with Displacer. Snapcaster. Oh, no. For Fatal Push. That's bad news. Cracks Polluted Delta to 2. Yup. And now I think we're dead. Ugh. Kills Displacer. Well. Duskwatch. Eternal Witness. Duskwatch. Biomancer's Familiar. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Oh. Alright, opponent. Yeah, maybe we should have just swung out a couple turns ago, but with our opponent either drew what we were afraid of or had what we were afraid of. So if we swung out, I don't think it would have worked. Maybe they've just had it the whole time. Opponent, combat, attacks. So this means we have to block. And I'm not sure we can get back from here. Duskwatch. Displacer. But we've lost all of our pieces. Yup. Land for our opponent. Tapped. Passes. Well, play Eternal Witness. Get back Nest Invader. Play Nest Invader. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Land. Combat. Attacks. Well, block. Yeah, block. Opponent passes. We draw Nest Invader. Oh, I still think they have Stubborn Denial. White? Our pain lands are becoming an issue. Go to combat. Attack with Nest Invader. Opponent blocks. Well, play Nest Invader. Play Displacer. Pass the turn. Opponent cracks, goes to 1. What a game. Gets a tap land. Untaps. What do they draw? Opponent. Did they find it? Combat. No attacks. Alright. Well, play Biomancer's Familiar. Blink a Death Shadow. Comes into play tapped. Blink a Death Shadow. Comes into play tapped. Go to combat. Swing with the Crew. Opponent. Snapcaster. For Colligan's Command. I don't think this is enough, is it? Not by itself. Opponent. Colligan's Command. Gets back a Snapcaster. So we displace the Nest Invader. Get a token. Okay. Oh, we got there. Snapcaster. That's fine. Oh, the Scions or Spawns coming through. Tap down the Snapcasters, win the game. Blink a Snapcaster. Blink a Snapcaster. Biomancer. Wow. Okay. That is the Biomancer way, and that was incredibly impressive of the Biomancer there. I have to admit, whoa. All right. That was pretty good. Death Shadow. So Path to Exile in. Auriok Champion in. Suitor Priest out. Venser out. Go down. I really want these 2 Scavenging Oozes. Go up 2 Scavenging Ooze. Go down 1. We gotta cut 2 more cards. Maybe like 1 Chord of Calling, 1 Birds of Paradise, and just try it like that. That was an incredibly close game, but we got there. That is the power of the Biomancer. Alright, I mean, I guess we'll keep this. It's a powerful, although somewhat slow hand. Street Wraith for our opponent. Land. Untapped. And Thoughtseizes. Take your pick. Opponent takes Eternal Witness. Sure. Only 3 cards in hand. Opponent did some mulliganing. We might have a shot. Opponent passes. Hallowed Fountain. Tapped. Pass the turn. Opponent. Steam Vents. Untapped. Got the Death Shadow. We don't have a path at the moment. Thought Scours. Ooh. Mills Gurmag Angler. That's not bad. And passing. Alright. Well, Brushland. And Biomancer. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Land. Are they still going untapped? Yup. Down to 10. Uh-oh. Gurmag Angler? Alright, there's a Gurmag Angler. Opponent, passing. Play a Plains. Play Displacer. Pass the turn. Opponent, untaps. Anger the gods. Alright. Well, the good news is we get to Collected Company. Bad news is our board just got wrathed. Down to 14. Opponent passes. Yeah, play Gavany Township. Collected Company. Oh no. Well, okay. That's a semi-whiff, although Auriok Champion can block this Gurmag Angler for a while. That is something. Opponent, combat. No attacks. Well, play Brushland. Play Displacer. Gain a life. Only one card off Coco is not good, though. Pass the turn. Opponent has a Bolt for Displacer. Alright, give us some action, deck. Opponent, land. Passes. Ooh, Nest Invader's not the worst. Play Nest Invader. Gain a couple life. Make a token. Gain a life. Play Yavimaya Coast. Pass the turn. And now I guess we just start townshipping next turn? Land for our opponent. Passes. Ooze. Well, play Ooze. Gain a life. Play a township. No attacks. There could be a Snapcaster. Pass the turn. Opponent. Fatal pushing our Ooze. Yep, that works. One card in hand. Boy, Auriok Champion's been pulling its weight. Land for our opponent. Passing. Well, spend a life. Township. Untap. Collected Company. Go to combat. Get in with Auriok Champion. Opponent takes it to 8. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Combat. Opponent. Getting frisky. How can we lose? I think we block. And then township? Okay. Well, we lose 2 things. Trying to play around a stubborn denial as much as possible. Opponent cracks Polluted Delta. Island. Cracks Bloodstained Mire. Swamp. Cracks Polluted Delta. Watery Grave to 3. Isn't that death? Street Wraith. We gain a life, and that's game. Opponent just gave up. It's over. Whoa, Biomancer! We are taking down everything. Maybe this isn't even against the odds deck. Maybe this is just like new tier 1 is modern. Got him. Whew. Every once in a while, there's an against the odds deck that is just too good to really be against the odds, and this deck is starting to feel like one of them. Biomancer's familiar. Busted. Sweet. All right. Against the odds time. We are playing... mulliganing, I should say, with Biomancer combo in Modern, and yeah, gotta chip that one. Okay. Yeah, we'll keep Displacer. Little awkward with our mana, but opponent. Blood Crypt. Tapped. Well, Windswept Heath. Go. Opponent. Bloodstained Mire. Cracks it. Mountain. And, it's Dredge. Okay. This might be tricky. Opponent's passing. Well, Windswept Heath. Get a Temple Garden. Tapped. Untapped. Land. Yavimaya Coast. Well, that is a land. So, let's run out Nest Invader. Pass the turn. So, I think we basically just have to combo. That's our one and only hope. Just go infinite. Jank them out. Opponent. More Cathartic Reunions. Opponent. Okay. Conflagrates our board. Land for Bloodghast. Wow, 3 Bloodghast. And they have a Dredger in the graveyard. This is not the most ideal. We draw. Duskwatch. Well, Misty, crack it. Grab a Forest. And Displacer. Pass the turn. Well, let the dredging begin. Opponent. Dredge's Loam. Creeping Chill. Prized Amalgam. Down to 14. Oh, God. Another Cathartic Reunion. Another Bloodghast. Opponent has 100% Bloodghast. Combat. Attacks. Well, we will block. Now the Bloodghast get haste. Down to 10. Land. Bloodghast, Prized Amalgam. Okay. Well, we're going to have to hope we draw a Graveyard Hate in game number 2. Crack Scalding Tarn. Stomping Grounds. Untapped. Loams back some lands. Well, here comes Prized Amalgam. Opponent passes. We draw. Path to Exile. Well, Eternal Witness. Get back Windswept Heath. Play Windswept Teeth. Pass the turn. Yeah, we're pretty far behind here. Opponent untaps. Dredges. Hits. More dredge stuff. Combat. Attacks. Crack Windswept Teeth. Take our planes. Block. Yeah, alright. Block path. Down to 3. Alright, there's a land. Yeah, there's no way we can get back from here, unfortunately. Go to sideboarding. Bring in whatever graveyard hate we have, which is honestly probably not as much as we would like. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. We get 1 Rest in Peace, 2 Scavenging Ooze. Maybe the Auriok Champion? Maybe the Path? Venser's bad. Go down 2 Birds of Paradise. 1 Eternal Witness. And I guess Reflector Mage. Alright, 3 Graveyard Hate spells. Let's get one in our opening hand. Rest in peace, please. Alright, we'll keep this. I guess we're looking to try to chord for Scavenging Ooze, unless we just draw combo stuff. We are on the play, still not sure this is fast enough. Forest and Noble Hierarch. Go. Potent. Land. Cracks it. Stomping Grounds. Untapped. Conflagrate. Gets it. Okay. Just really wants that Conflagrate in the graveyard. This means they're going to wrath our board, doesn't it? Well, play Misty. Crack it. Get a Breeding Pool. Untapped. Play Biomancer's Familiar. Get in with Noble Hierarch. Pass the turn. Whoa! They did not hit their lands and opponent scoops it up? Huh! Okay. Well, miracles happen. We proved it. Alrighty then. Let's run it back. I mean, I guess if our opponent just gets really unlucky, anything can happen. Alright, we got a news. We don't got much else, but we do have a news. Opponent, City of Brass. Taps it for white. Shriekhorn. Opponent passes. Well, may your dredging be poor. Misty, go. Opponent, alright, mills a Prized Amalgam. Untaps. Mills. Come on, no dredgers. Hit a Loam. And a Bloodghast. Alright, well, here they come. Land. 4 Bloodghast. Brings along a Prized Amalgam. Cracks. Oh, this might be a really good hand. Stomping Grounds. Untapped. Opponent. Loams back a bunch of lands. Well, crack Misty. Take a Breeding Pool. Tapped. Here comes Prized Amalgam. Probably should have got Temple Garden. Well, play a Plains. Play Duskwatch Recruiter. Pass the turn. Opponent, mills. Alright. Dredges, Prized Amalgam. Opponent, combat. Attacks. Well, we're going to take our beats. Yup. Down to 14. Bloodstained Mire. Cracks it. Gets a mountain. Loams back some lands. And passes. Alright. Discards Stinkweed. Well, we play Yavimaya Coast. Play Scavenging Ooze. Eat Stinkweed. Pass the turn. Actually, I guess we get in with Duskwatch. Pass the turn. Ay. Alright. Well, there's a Narcomoeba and a Prized Amalgam. And a Faithless Looting in the graveyard. There's a Looting. Well, how much can they hit? Dredge's Loam hits a Stinkweed. Dredge's Stinkweed hits a Ugh. Alright. Yeah. This looks like so much that... and another Prized Amalgam. I'm not even sure Scavenging Ooze can save us from this, honestly. Combat. Opponent. Attacks. Well, I mean, block Bloodghast. We can't do anything else. Down to 8. There's a land. There's a million Bloodghasts. Well, yeah. Little late with the Ooze. And that's a big board. A big enough board that I don't think we can get out of this. Yep. Opponent passes. Sure. Eternal Witness doesn't do anything. There's no creatures in the graveyard. Block, die. We can't chord for anything relevant. Yeah. Alright. Well, that's Dredge on the play. Yeah. And also us only having 3 graveyard hate spells, and 2 of them being slow and Scavenging Ooze. Well, fair enough. Alright, against the odds time, we are Biomancing in Modern, and I'll keep this. I mean, it's not an explosive hand, but we got stuff. We're not particularly close to comboing off, but Duskwatch helps. In theory, at least. Oh boy. Alright, Ad Nauseam. Well, at least in game 1, this is just a race. And with Lotus Bloom suspended, not sure it's a race we can win. Opponent passes. Oh, the dead cards. Well, Misty, go. Alright. We do have some good sideboard options for Ad Nauseam. But in game 1, we basically just have to combo before they do. We don't have much in the way of interaction with them. Opponent. Thinking. Opponent. Taking down Lotus Bloom. I mean, our opponent could just fail for a few turns. There is some amount of failing built into Ad Nauseam. Yep, Lotus Bloom doing its thing. Opponent. Temple of Deceit. Go scrying. Well, crack Misty. Grab a... Yeah, take a Temple Garden. Tapped. Thin the deck a bit. Birds of Paradise. Well, our life total is not really relevant, so let's just run out Duskwatch. Pass the turn. Lotus Bloom. Taken down. So we could be dead as early as next turn if our opponent has the pieces. Yeah, this looks like unlife. Well, we are dead to Ad Nauseam. Go to combat. Get in with Duskwatch. Hit our opponent. Yeah, we're just going to run out our hand. Play Gavany Township. Play a Priest. Play a Birds of Paradise. Gain a life. Pass the turn. Well, are we dead? All they need is Ad Nauseam, so they don't need much. Or Spoils of the Vault for Ad Nauseam. Either one. Opponent blooms. This feels like a really bad... What is even relevant in our main deck? Venser, I guess, is relevant to, like, bounce the unlife. But otherwise, there's not much going on in game 1 for us. Opponent puts 2 to the bottom. Spoils of the Vault. Well, now our hope is they exile all their spirit guides somehow. Well, they found Angel's Grace. Wow, okay. We might be living. That's 3 spirit guides exiled, along with Lightning Storm. So I guess they gotta try to win with Laboratory Maniac? I don't think they have the mana to kill us. Well, we mentioned there's a fail rate with Ad Nauseam, and I mean, part of the failing is you just don't find your combo pieces. The other part is sometimes your deck is just stacked in a unfortunate way. Fortunate for us. Our opponent probably just has to pass here. Okay, opponent passes. We untap. Whoa. Okay, that's an interesting draw, if I do say so myself. Well, we will play Breeding Pool, untapped, go to combat, attack. Now the question is, does our opponent have Pact of Negation? So pass the turn. I expect our opponent's going to Ad Nauseam. Yup. And Ad Nauseam. Yup. And... Alright, I mean, now we fire it off and see if they have it. Venser? Opponent said, oh lord, no one expects the Venser. No one. Venser has been insane. Pick it up. Negative life. Ooh, gotcha. Oh, we had to get lucky, and then we said we have one relevant card, and that one relevant card is Venser, and it worked. So, Stony Silence in. Negates certainly in. Night of Autumn in. Eidolon of Rhetoric in. Damping Sphere. I don't know if Damping Sphere is enough. Yeah, Damping Sphere is probably not good enough. Path is a dead card. We can cut it. Suitor Priest doesn't seem great. Opponent can win through infinite life. Reflector Mage, also not good. Let's go down 1 Eternal Witness and 2 birds. Yeah, let's go down 2 birds. Run it like that. Seems fine. Well, this hand's not going to cut it. Stony Silence is good-ish, but... okay. Nest Invader to the bottom. Well, this hand we can maybe just race into a combo. Island for our opponent. Sleight of hand. We would like land. All right, that's a land. So Windswept Heath, crack it. Take a Breeding Pool. Untapped. And Noble Hierarch. Opponent. Sleight of Hand. Part 2. No Lotus Bloom yet this game. Temple goes scrying to the top. Opponent passes. Breeding Pool. Well, let's just play a Plains. Play Displacer. Pass the turn. Venser would be sweet. We don't really have colorless mana, which is awkward. Serum Visions. We can make one colorless with Nest Invader. I guess if we just draw Anafenza, we win. Hilariously. Our one of Anafenza off the top. Bone it. 2 cards to the top. So they're finding their lands the hard way. They are a little bit away from winning, though. Top bottom plays a land. Thoughtseize. Well, there goes something. Probably just take Biomancer's Familiar, I guess. Yeah, it takes Familiar. That's a card, if you see it in a deck, you gotta assume nothing good is happening for you. Well, there's colorless mana. Well, I mean, I guess we just play Nest Invader, make a Dork, play Noble Hierarch, play Breeding Pool, tapped, get in with Displacer, hit our opponent for 5. And, I mean, next turn we can start blinking for value, although we're not doing a ton. Opponent, cantrip. If we had Familiar, we could, well, we don't have that much colorless mana. Yeah, alright. Gemstone Mine. Prism. So, Stony Silence, Core to Calling, those are our best draws. Opponent's getting close to the point of winning the game if we don't draw anything. That is Core to Calling. Very interesting. So, we can chord for Night of Autumn? Probably better than Venser. Eidolon is also interesting. I guess Eidolon's probably our best. Yeah, that's probably our best bet. I'll play Brushland. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chord X3. Take Eidolon. Go to combat. Get in. And we still have a blink available if our opponent has some sort of weird removal spell. Pass the turn. Scryland for our opponent. Oh, this Eidolon's so good. What's our opponent's one spell? Alright, Phyrexian Unlife to stay alive. Opponent, passing. Ooh, Negate is not a bad draw. I think we might be getting there. So get in for 6. Opponent to 2. Pass the turn. Yeah, this Eidolon's great. Great. Opponent, passing. Well, blink Nest Invader. Make a spawn. Untap. Play Brushland. Go to combat. Attack, I guess. Alright, opponent has Angel's Grace to stay alive. Well, pass the turn. Opponent, untaps. I mean, I guess they'd be alive, but this buys them an entire turn, because they're still not to negative life yet. So we still need, like, 3 turns to actually kill our opponent. Well, make a spawn. Untap. Play the forest. Go to combat. Attack. Alright, got our opponent to the negatives. Pass the turn. Opponent, what do they got? Ad Nauseam. Well, yeah, negate it. Well, we still need 2 more turns. We're out of action. Our Night of Autumn would win us the game. Or Venser. Or Chord for one of those things. Eternal Witness to get back negate would be fine. Opponent, passing. Well, make a spawn. Untap. Another Displacer. Well, go to combat. Attack. Another Displacer probably locks it up. Opponent. Infected to 6. Yeah, let's just tap our Hierarchs. Play Displacer, number 2. Pass the turn. Alright, opponent. Untaps. Well, they got rid of our Biomancer's Familiar, but Eidolon locking it down. Scryland to the bottom. And that's a GG's. Whoo! Biomancer still doing its thing in the good matchups and the bad matchups. And shout out to Venser. Why don't we play Venser all the time in Modern? Opponent scoops it up. Whoo! Venser has been instrumental to this deck's success. I am so glad we have that one copy. All right, Biomancer. Deck's pretty good. Sweet. All right, against the odds time, we are playing some Biomancer combo, and I'm probably gonna get yelled at. It is a one-lander, but it's a really good one-lander. We got 3 collected companies, and we have technically 3 ramp spells, as long as this Noble Hierarch lives. And maybe we draw land. That would be nice, but I think we're in decent shape. On the other hand, if Hierarch dies and we never draw another land, then life is bad. Opponent. Oh boy. Power Plant. Chromatic Star. That is a land. Well, Misty. Noble Hierarch. Goo. Tron. We do not have a ton that is good against Tron in the main. Opponent. Cracks. Yup. And? Opponent did mull to 4. Okay, Chromatic Sphere. Well, let's just Nest Invader. Play Misty. We just gotta go pedal to the metal here and try to close out this game. Maybe we should have even just run out this Nest Invader too, honestly. Opponent, Cracks, Ancient Stirrings. That'll find a land. Alright, thankfully it's another Power Plant. And Chromatic Star. Well, crack Misty. Grab a Temple Garden. Tapped. Opponent passes. Well, go to combat. Get him a Nest Invader for 3. And pass the turn. Opponent cracks. And Sylvan Scrying. Alright. Well, we'll see. There's a mine. And Expedition Map. Well, Tron is a-comin'. Now, let's collect 2 company. Take Biomancer Displacer. Oh, so we're actually kind of close to winning this game? Okay. Oh, man, this is going to be close. Court of Calling wins it. Opponent. Passing. That's Court of Calling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, boy. This is slow, but it works. Alright, so Chord X2. Oh, this doesn't actually work, does it? It doesn't work. I'll take Anafenza. Pass the turn. It works for next turn, but since we had to tap all of our creatures, we don't get to win this turn. If we had 1 more mana source, we would have won this turn. Opponent. Alright. Gets Tron. Plays the tower. Sphere. Cracks for green. And Ballista. Alright, so this is where now we got to win the game. Alright, this is not easy. It is not quick, but it'll work. So we blink Nest Invader. Stack the triggers. Always yield. And now we have to do this a lot of times. Blink Nest Invader. Stack it. Make a token. Blink Nest Invader. Get a token. We have to do this like 100 times. So we're going to cut this out. This is the combo, though. The end result is going to be our team is infinitely big because we're going to have all these bolster triggers. So we just have to make sure we do this enough to win the game. And opponent, they see what's happening and scoops it up. And that is a plan well, one of our plans. We have several plans, but that is one of the plans. And it worked pretty well. That is the plan. That is the plan. All right, against Tron, Stony Silence in. Damping Spheres most definitely in. Negates probably in. How do we make this fit? We're going to go down paths and hope to avoid the creatures. We're going to go down Reflector Mage. We're going to go down... The problem is, if we cut too many creatures, then our Chords of Calling, or our... I guess Chord of Calling too, but our collected companies in specific get a lot worse. 5 more cuts, eh? Alright, cut Birds of Paradise. Cut Suitor Priest. I don't think we want infinite life in this matchup, so cut the Suitor Priest part of the combo. Go down 1 Eternal Witness and 1... Yeah, let's go down 1 collected company. Our collected companies are a little hit or miss now. Try it like that. I mean, we got some good sideboard options. And we're up a game, so we just gotta get lucky once. I mean, this combo, I think, is... I know we're playing against odds, but I think this combo is actually pretty legit. Alright, what do you got, opponent? I mean, game 1, our opponent mulled it for as well, so... Not that we feel bad for Tron, but... That was a big advantage. Yeah, we're gonna mulligan. This hand just... Alright, well, I guess we'll keep this. Hand's not exciting. Duskwatch to the bottom. We really want one of our Tron hate pieces. Power Plant. Opponent. Map. Windswept Heath. You. Opponent. Oh dear. Well, that is quick Tron. Come on, Dapping Sphere off the top. That is our hope, dream, and prayer. Bonet passes. Corda Calling. Alright. Nest Invader? Gotcha, Tron? Can your Karn stop a Nest Invader? And its spawn token, of course. Bonet cracks. Gets Tron. Yeah. Well, I think our plan is we either need our opponent to mull it for... Oh, they got a Sanctum, so they have Natural Tron? Alright, Natural Tron. Worm Coil. Worm Coil is the least scary of our opponent's finishers. Well, play Yavimaya Coast, play Displacer. Hope and pray that our opponent has nothing. Yeah, no text. Pass the turn. I mean, if they don't have an Ugin or a Karn, we're still technically in this game, or an Ulamog with another Tron land. Ponet. Gonna go attacking. Yup. We take it down to 12. Ponet. Tower. Oblivion Stone. Yeah, it's bad. Ponet passes. Oh my goodness. Now we draw our sphere. Well, no attacks. Play Gavany Township. Pass the turn. So we can go infinite in a way that doesn't do anything? Yeah, alright. I think that gets us. Yup. Opponent untaps. Sanctum. Chromatic Sphere. Opponent. Gonna go attacking. I'm not even sure we can beat the worms. That's the biggest issue. Opponent gets in. Hits us. Down to 6. Okay. Untap. Noble Hierarch. Well, play a Plains. Play an Offenza. Play Noble Hierarch. Play Damping Sphere. Opponent cracks. Adds greed. And Nature's Claim. Alright. Well, pass the turn. Uh-oh. All is dust. Yup. Well, that does it. Yeah. Alright. Well, that was a little worse. Huh. Alright. Run it back. Hope we draw our sideboard cards. That is the way of the Tron. Alright. We're on the play. Okay. This hand's actually not bad. We don't have a Damping Sphere, but we have a Stony Silence to slow our opponent down. Yeah, let's Misty. Crack it. Grab a Temple Garden. Untapped. And the Noblest of Hierarchs. Pass the turn. Hopefully our opponent's on a Expedition map hand. Wow. Land go. Well, Yavimaya Coast. Eldrazi Displacer. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Oh boy. Is this just a natural Tron hand? That's not great. Well, Brushland. Go to combat. Attack. Hit our opponent. This is great. Venser is a sneaky good draw here. Stop on our opponent's upkeep. Whoa. The one Venser. The one Venser doing Vensery things. Venser. Bounce the Tron land. And if our opponent can't kill our creatures, we can keep doing this and keep our opponent on 2 lands forever. Huh! That is a Venser dream. Power plant. Oh, come on, land. Give us a land. No land. So, how do we do this? Let's just go to combat. Attack. For 5. Opponent takes it. Play Nest Invader. Stop on our opponent's upkeep. Venser. Or Blink Fencer. Bounce Power Plant. Yup. Oh, man. Well, that's not how we drew it up, but the Venser is coming through and then some. Opponent. Passing. Discarding the hand size. Oh, I'm so glad we have one Venser. Not the traditional way of beating Tron, but it might be working. Chord of Calling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Okay. Chord X2. Get Biomancers familiar. Blink Fencer. Bounce a Tron land. Pass the turn. And we're doing it. We're doing it and then some. I guess we just do this now. Blink Fencer. Bounce your Tron land. Oh boy, do I love beating Tron. Huh. We're gonna flawless victory Tron with our Venser. Yes. Yes. The Biomancer flawless victory. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we need one more turn to actually win. Oh, God. Hers is mine. Opponent passes. Discards to hand size. Well, we go to combat. Attack with everything. Hit our opponent. Yeah. I mean, Blink Fencer. Bounce the Tron land. Stony Silence, just in case. Pass the turn. Opponent. Untaps. Oh, did we get him? Did we get him? Huh. Oh, this made my day. This made my day. This might be one of the jankier ways. We didn't just beat Tron, we flawless victory Tron. And they seem to have a turn 3 natural Tron hand. And we were able to do it. That is Biomancer familiar. Oh, the beauty of the Tron victory. That Venser was key. Things look so grim, and then literally flawless victory, you. Sweet. So what do we learn this week about Biomancer combo in Modern? And the deck was pretty awesome. We played 5 matches. We only lost 1. So we got 4 wins, 80% match win percentage, which is pretty good. Our 1 loss came to Dredge, which... that'll happen. We're a little light on Graveyard Hate. Only 1 Rest in Peace, 2 Scavenging Oozes. You're not going to have good matchups against everything in Modern. However, more impressive, we actually beat a lot of really good, really annoying decks. We flawless victory Tron, which was one of my favorite things to ever happen in a game of Magic. We beat Bogles somehow. Death Shadow took down Ad Nauseam. So we played combo. We played annoying creature decks. We played big mana decks like Tron. And Biomancer combo was able to fight through all of them. So overall, the deck, it was pretty impressive. Like, our cards are kind of decent on their own. You can't just get value blinking things. And then, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, we Court calling up our Biomancer's Familiar and just win the game in a really cool way. And I gotta give a shout out to Venser Shaper Savant, who was one of the key cards. It was just a one-of. It's kind of a fun, flavorful card. I just really love Venser. But Venser was key to us beating a lot of different decks. Bouncing enchantments to be Ad Nauseam, being able to help us against Bogles, potentially bouncing enchantments. More importantly, flawless victory Tron, which was so awesome. So overall, we played a lot of tier decks. We only lost to Dredge, which our Dredge matchup is not great. That's going to happen. But 4-1 with Biomancer combo, playing pretty much all tier decks and basically just stomping people with blink value in janky infinite combos. What more can you want in Against the Odds deck? It was a good one. It was a fun one. Venser was great. Biomancer's Familiar, while it looks a little weird, is actually super powerful. Being able to activate Displacer multiple times a turn. We saw it even against like Death Shadow. We're just being able to blink Death Shadow so they can't kill us. That was a really big deal. So it's good when we are going infinite and winning. And it's also pretty effective when we're just playing it fairly and getting some more tokens from our Nest Invader and stopping us from getting attacked by a big creature. So all around, Biomancer combo, it might be a real deck in Modern. It's one of those decks that it didn't actually feel that against the odds. It felt like a semi or maybe very competitive deck in the Modern format. So, yeah, I mean, what can you say? Anyway, that's been Biomancer combo. That's been our Against the Odds for this week. Thank you so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.